Hi, and welcome back to the Progress Report.
So this week we've got another great episode featuring a couple who started a business together and has seen it from idea phase to actual launch. And so it got us thinking about partnerships, and whether you're working with your spouse, your best friend, or whomever else, there's going to be ups and downs in your career relationship. So we've got tips to share throughout the week that is going to show you some of the steps you can take to continue pushing your business forward without dividing your relationship.
So this couple has successfully started a business that's been featured on Allure, BuzzFeed, and many more. So stay tuned and watch their story.
We should run away and get lost, babe. Let's get lost in ourselves, in each other.
My name is Tim Lewis, and I'm the co-founder of Curlmix.
You're the stars to my moon, and I can't shine without you.
My name is Kim Lewis. I'm married to him, and I'm also the CEO and co-founder of Curlmix.
Oh, mama, I'm nothing without you. Baby, don't you know what you...
So just quick background about Curlmix. Curlmix is a do-it-yourself box for curly hair. We send curly hair women all natural ingredients to mix their own hair care products without breaking the bank, and we shrink a 4-hour job to just 15 minutes. So we make making your own products easy for you, quick and affordable compared to if you were gonna go out and spend hundreds of dollars at the grocery store and 4 hours of your time at home. We save you all that and minimize the risk because you know the products will work.
Now we're on Lover's Road, babe.
All right, so let's start kind of at the beginning. I met Kim in high school, freshman year, second period gym class. She, her last name was Jones at the time, so she was in my line because my last name was L. And like, we didn't actually hit it off at first. She was taken. I thought she was cute, but she was taken. And we did end up like getting in a relationship to our junior year. But since then, it's been 8 years now.
Yeah, a little over. It'll be 9.
friends
Oh no, it'll be 9 in May, right? Oh no,
it'll be April 25th.
No, March. That's when we started dating. So it'll be 9 years in March. But it'll be
right.
like 4 years of marriage in May. And so like we've been together for all that time. Like, you know how some people say, oh, like we've been together off and on. Like, no, we've never broken up. So we've been together like almost like the last 9 years.
24 hours.
24 hours. I thought he was gonna like do something bad. I broke up with him before he had ever even done anything wrong. I had trust issues. But anyway, so like we honestly, you know, we're best friends. Like legitimately best friends. We're each number one.
Baby, don't you know what you do to me?
So we first started Curlmix after our first company was kind of fizzling out. We started the Natural Hair Academy, which was a social network for women with natural hair. But niche social networks don't do very well, and we weren't making any money.
Right.
So we were thinking about transitioning, and we thought, you know, what would be next? And we were kind of floundering for a couple weeks. And then one day, Kim had the bright idea to look into, you know, DIYing. She was a DIYer. She made her own hair products, but it was always a struggle. There was, you know, so much work involved, so much time and effort and money.
I spend like an hour on YouTube looking at recipes. Then I figure out my recipes that I want to try. Then I would go shopping for these ingredients.
And then she would come back home and destroy my kitchen.
Oh, whatever, okay? He's a chef, so he doesn't like it when I'm in the kitchen doing stuff. And so after all this, I had spent almost 4 hours for a product that I actually didn't end up liking. I was like, and I had spent maybe a couple $100 because you go to Whole Foods and you know they call it a whole check, so it's really expensive. And then I went to Trader Joe's, and then I went to another grocery store just for my hair, and I was like, there has to be somebody who'll send this to me in a box. And I scoured the interwebs, and there wasn't. And so I was just like, okay, well, maybe we should make it.
Yeah, it's like you can definitely do this yourself. You
Yeah.
know, she spent years in the natural hair business. She has so many different contacts. We were like, just go for it. You can build it yourself. So within about a week, we had the website up and ready, and we were taking pre-orders.
Right. Now, it's funny though, because in the first month of business, like I sold one box, right? I sold one box to like my cousin or something like that. And so I was just like, oh man, this is a terrible idea. There's a reason that this business doesn't exist. Nobody wants this.
It's a logistical nightmare.
And then Tim was just
so
like,
many things go into it.
He was like, no, Kim, like you just didn't launch right. He's like, if Airbnb can relaunch 7 times, surely Curlmix can relaunch twice, right? So I was like, okay, fine. So then I started reading like lots of books and really, really studying for a solid month. And then I redid the website. I rewrote emails to like PR people and vloggers, and really got a lot of people on board.
You did a whole media campaign strategy behind the launch. And it really took off from there. We were able to partner with lots of bloggers and bloggers for our first year of business.
And we sold like 100 boxes in like our first month.
Now we're on Lover's Road.
The pro is that we have an understanding and we have kind of shared principles that go along with it. So we know that, our relationship comes first. That's the most important.
Right.
We have a shared set of goals. We know where we want to be. We don't really compete with each other in that sense, because her success is my success and my success is her success. So we're both on the same team.
Right. And a lot of people have issues making decisions sometimes because as couples, because it's like, well, this is what I want to do with my career. This is what I want to do with my career. But if you get a promotion, I get a promotion. So it's not like
same check.
Right. Same bank account. We both win it. I'll take that 100K. No, so that's what. So that if your goals are aligned, then everything else is much easier. So, but that doesn't mean that we don't like fight. Like we fight probably more because we work together.
We actually don't work well together. We have two completely different styles. Like, I'm kind of slow, analytical.
Very slow.
Let's research more and more, and then make a decision. Versus
I'm like,
this
let's just get it done. Right now. We don't have time to be figuring out.
And then we'll figure it out as we go along.
Like he'd rather take 10 years and make sure it's A+. I'd rather take 5 and make sure it's a B+. Like, I'm cool with that, but it gets done,
I have all of the strengths where she's weak, and she has all the strengths where I'm weak. So we balance it out that way. And then on top of that, we have a clear kind of delineation of, authority. So in Curlmix, in the business, Kim is the CEO. Her decision is final. I might make suggestions. People from our team might make suggestions, but she does make the final decisions. And then when it comes to other things, I might make final decisions. And
we know each other's strengths. That's usually like, if I know you're good at something, I'll back off. If it's even if it's my preference that it's a certain way. And if it's a big business decision and we both are just on opposite ends of the spectrum, we'll bring in Alex, who is our digital marketing coordinator, and she has the final. Like, if she'll be the tiebreaker.
Mama, I'm nothing without you. Baby, don't you know what you do to me?
Short-term goal this year is going to be a pretty big year for Curlmix, because we intend to launch our first full-size, finished product line.
Yes. So we're so excited about that. And see, we didn't just decide we're just gonna come out with a product line. It was more of, these are our best-selling boxes. Our customers love these 4 products. So we put them in a sample box for the holiday and said, okay, do people really want premix products? We're a DIY company. And those boxes we sold more boxes of those than we did of our actual subscriptions that month.
Yeah, so that's kind of double validation. We kind of beta tested it with our customers and their boxes. So that was, at over 15 months, we chose the best sellers of our boxes out of 15 months of researching. And then we decided to turn those into full-size products, and that sample made money off that. And then now we're going into the final production phase of those full-size products.
So that's a real short term. And then we're also launching Curlmix Party Tour. So you can experience Curlmix for yourself in a city near you. We're going to 5 cities: Chicago, New Orleans during Essence Fest, New York,
Atlanta,
and the DMV. Yep. So we're going to be there. Go to Curlmix.com and you'll be able to get a ticket there, or check out the full-size line. The full-size line doesn't launch until March, so be on the lookout for that. And so that's a really short term, 2017.
And then long-term goals for both of us, we intend to be entrepreneurs for the rest of our lives.
Yes.
And whether that's with Curlmix or with other businesses, we know that, that's kind of the lifestyle that we've decided on. And where we want to go. So eventually one day we definitely want to be millionaires by 30.
Yes, millionaires by 30. That's the goal. And then maybe billionaires by 50. I don't know. Yeah, so those are our goals.
Shine without you. You're the apple.
Well, we're Curlmix on everything.
Yeah,
so
Curlmix.com and Curlmix on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that.
And my email is kim@curlmix. Curlmix.com, and Timothy's is
Tim at Curlmix.
Curlmix. Real simple, real simple. Just don't misspell Curlmix and you're good.